give a hot one I can, but it doesn't give.
Great job.
Most important thing for you guys to remember when you're heating a piece is to keep it moving a little bit, because it is slowly going to drip off the edge. So you're rotating it to keep it balanced on the pipe.
We're going to go right over here and just pick up a little bit more of this, okay? Watch, it's going to help you, give you a little hand here. Because I want to get the rest of that stuff off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to get the tip right on the bottom here. That's actually some really cool powder. It might do some really cool things.
I see that.
Yeah, what we're going to have on here, we're going to have some, we're going to have, we've got some colors in here which are silver bearing, which means they have silver nitrate mixed in with the mix. So when you expose that to an oxygen-reduced atmosphere, silver actually comes to the surface, and it manifests in all these wild sort of hazing of colors. It's really great. So she's going to have a little bit of that going on. Okay, now.
I did it!
You're doing a great job. Let me take that for a second.
Yes.
You're doing an awesome job. It's great.
Almost on
All right, come, it's really good. Now come right on out here. We're going to have some fun here.
All right.
Come right out here on this end.
Okay.
Take it another way.
What I want you to do is we're going to grab this. Ready? Get ready to grab these tweezers.
Okay.
Grab this here like that.
Yeah.
Just hold it, and I'm going to twist, okay?
All right.
You tell me when you see enough twist.
Right now, she's holding the end. The glass is just being swirled.
What do you think?
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous.
Okay, hold on. Let go for a second. Okay, there we go. Good job.
You got a hole?
That's all right. Well, we're going to actually heat that up and roll it down, and then we're going to reduce it. We're going to reduce it with the torch, and then we're going to cover it and start blowing it up. Okay? You're going to get this really hot now. Get those two little bubbles out of the bottom. Well, those two little large. They'll make bubbles, and we don't want them in the bottom of the piece. They'll catch air, and then the air, as you expand the piece, will come very, very thin on the bottom. And,
It makes it more fragile.
exactly. Well, it makes it sort of unstable. Because you have those really, they would be really thin bubbles. All right, now let's do this. Let me go ahead and sit down.
All right.
Now this is what's called a capture. And this is where you start all the blown pieces. Just make this nice little bullet shape here like this, right? Nice and even. Blow into it, cover it.
It's not blowing anymore.
And then turn. You have to turn because we have to keep it on center. If the bubble comes in and it's off center, you'll never have an on center piece. And even though I'm majorly off center, I'm trying to keep my pieces center.
And that's just expanding a little bit of air that you put in there.
That's basically your breath, moisture in your breath, and the pressure expanding in the column. So this is the reduction process. All right, good job. There you go. So we're ready for the next step up now.
All by myself.
Get that opened up for me, please. And as soon as they come out, I'll tell you when. Just get that little wipe down. Sir.
So they give her a little alcohol swab. She's going to wipe off the envelope pipe because she will be blowing another glass. Yeah, he's gathered, so we call it encasing it.
A couple of tools he brought in.
That means that the heavy metal oxides that were on the outside of the glass are now
Those
trapped as a layer.
stringers just reminded me.
You don't microwave our glass.
The pad was about maybe 4 inches by 4 inches. Yeah.
The thing in his hand is actually the New York Times. It's wetted newspaper.
And he would take a small
To shape the glass, we either use the marble or the steel. Wooden shaping tools called blocks or newspaper. As opposed to touching with our
stick that
hands,
on
we can
there,
get
all those pull it back and put it on this piece and be thousands of strings.
organic.
Yeah. Okay, actually, this is all you now.
You can't use the same paint
I'm
times.
getting carried away talking about glass.
I like hearing it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you the Rudy story.
Sterilize the pipe because she, from here on out, do actually
Okay,
be
what
her
we're going to do is
breath.
we're going to come right over this marble. And I'm going to do what's called tipping. I'm just going to run the tip right over the end of the marble to set up a little cool
You guys will
spot,
get a great
and then you're going to start giving me air.
They're going to hang it right there and blow it out.
Yeah, see, that's just chilling. Yeah, come on over now. Now, what you want to do is give me just a little bit of air. Go ahead and blow for me. Just a little bit of air to puff it out at the shoulder so we can get a neckline in it.
As a puff?
No, go ahead. Just nice and steady, okay? Keep blowing. Blow harder. A little harder.
And when we say blow,
Okay,
it's
off
less
for a
like
second.
blowing of a balloon.
Let me get
More
some
like
heat in it. We might have lost
exhaling
heat,
and causing
but
pressure.
you're getting there.
It feels like you're blowing against a wall. It's slowly expanding. And the hotter it gets, the easier it goes. So you don't just blow as hard as you can. You apply pressure.
Hey, Clayton.
And hope it works.
Hey, Clayton.
Okay, here we go. We got it now. You ready? Okay. Our little cup for me.
Nice and easy.
Oh, that's a beautiful color. There you go. Just like that. A little harder.
Perfect.
And that's perfect right there. See how that expanded right at the end of the iron?
Yeah.
It's exactly, look at that color. Oh my God. That's some crazy stuff right
Yeah,
there.
well, it looks white and orange.
All right, now this is called the neck line.
The colors are actually the worst.
This is where we, basically we're going to take a piece off the iron.
They got a big mix of colors.
Necessarily
But
wrong.
the one thing is it's not actually orange and white the way it
And
looks
you're
in
going
the
to
helmet.
blow, and I tell you,
That
we're
glass looks
basically
like that
starting to
at
blow up a
19
little
degrees.
ball.
No, you're fine.
Okay, you ready? Now again, it's really nice, even grip, okay? If you're blowing too hard, I'm going to pull it away so you don't blow through the piece. Here, let me go right here. Okay, yeah, go ahead and just blow.
Wet.
Go
so
for
that
it.
The idea is that
A little harder. Just like that, nice and even.
the steams
Off for a second, really nice. All right, now one more time.
You can put your hands on it, just don't keep it from turning it. Perfect.
Perfecto. Okay, off. Really nicely done. Nicely done. Wow, that's
I
good.
I can tell she's really pushing.
Great.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Just like the other day though, every stage you were gonna get something to do with, you gotta stop, because that's perfect.
Yeah, I
You're good
know.
over there, you're good over there.
Yeah.
But it just got more beautiful.
You still got a lot of glass in the bottom. That's good for us. Okay, now you ready?
Yes.
So blow for me really gently, please. Just blow a little harder.
And he's touching the
Just like that,
piece
nice
that
and easy.
cools the spot
And
on
off for a
the bottom, so
second.
it'll blow up the sides.
All right, a little bit more now.
Shaping and temperature.
And we are good. Awesome. All right, now then. Wow, that's really nice. Yeah. We're gonna have a problem with the doors?
You may get in trouble here for a second. I'm gonna put some. They're glued shut.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Okay. All right, let's do a little bit into the optic, and then I'm gonna thread it on and cut it, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and drop it now.
Yeah. I'll get a bit ready.
So we're gonna get it in a little bit more of a shape to where it'll spin out flat. By holding it up and capping it so the air can't escape, it actually falls on itself. See what's happening? It's sort of flattening out a little bit.
Doing a bit.
I'm pretty much ready whenever you want to do it.
Okay, we're gonna dip up maybe?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
gonna
so I'm
open
good
it
to
up.
you guys are that I'm not completely in the way. No, that's good.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard. Little tiny bump. Little tiny bump. Good. Perfect. Just like that. That's good.
It's enough?
Yep, all set.
All right.
Yeah.
Take this and bring it to you.
Thank you, sir.
This is a hunty?
This is actually what we're going to do now. Is just put a little piece on there on the bottom pole. Awesome. I'll hold it.
Yeah.
We're going to put this little piece on the bottom, and then we'll put our putty on that. So you'll have this little sort of barnacle thing on the bottom.
Right there.
Okay.
Is that the
And then as soon as you get the putty ready, start to bend for the wrap.
Okay.
And I'll get everything else tuned up, okay? Good. Oh boy, that's some tight stuff. No matter how big the royal is, I'm gonna max it
I
out.
was gonna say, you're just gonna make that piece.
Yes, I just can't stay away from that. And this is a little off center too, so it's gonna open up a little, really beautiful. See, what I'm doing is I've got to blow the tops out, because if I don't, then we won't get the nice wriggle that we want. We want to be nice and thin up top,
right?
but they'll still be durable.
Yes, so you can
Not
get
paper
that.
thin, but yeah. You want to get a lot of nice ripple, and that's the way you do it.
We got that nice ball across the bottom. Jeff's on the back bench preparing the punty, or Italian puntal, for point. This is our transfer stick. Eventually it's going to have to come off with a blow pipe.
Yeah,
attached
I
to
want
the
you to tell
bottom.
me whether or not you wanna take this.
I'm going to tell you, because you got the big button on the bottom, right? So we're good. I think you're golden.
What's interesting is that temperature control is very important, so timing is even more important. if you dig two hot pieces of glass, they'll fuse. But then hot glass and cold glass are
the dangerous
like
part.
a piece of glue, glass glue. So later on, it can, as it strikes this, it'll stick to this one.
Right. Oh, it's good. Well done. Yeah.
Okay.
And later when we take off, we'll get to
Yeah, I guess maybe, you know, just a small gather and one really serious roll of that yellow.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Next, we're preparing the lip wrap, the yellow door on top.
So now what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to kind of explain this as we go along. What you're going to do is come over here and take this paddle, and I want you to stand right out in front of me like this. Now, I'm going to come back and I'm going to go inside with my jacks like this, right? These are my jacks. Do my jacks like that. And I want you to stand right out front, right out in front of me like that, and then you're going to come up just like that and barely touch that lip. Don't push it all because it'll push the top of your feet. Okay. I'm going to get that ripping hot so we can just flatten it out and put your lip wrap on. Okay?
Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay, so it's the touch.
Here's the yellow. It's like, where's that yellow? You know, I'm so much less graceful than her when she was doing it.
Okay, here we
Get
go.
the color in there.
Go right on there. Oh, that's a beautiful job. A little more? Yeah, a little bit more. You guys did great. Awesome. Well, that thing's going to be really crazy when it opens. See how sort of off like that?
Yeah, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's going to make a nice one.
Yeah, it makes it art.
How you doing, Bubba?
Pretty good.
I got time, so.
You roll down and get some heat in this, and we'll be happy.
All right, then.
Go ahead. With this one, it's easier just like you go over your right.
Yeah, just bring it on down a little bit.
Okay, let's see.
You can do that job.
All right, now, I am going to be going right to where you are to bring this, just to let you know.
We may not. I give you an extra tool.
No, with him. Like, kidding, shift him.
Yeah, you go this way. So then you know where it's hot.
Understand. There you go, perfect. Thank you. All right, ready, brother?
Yep. That's really nice right there. That's perfect. That's good as it gets. Okay.
That was artfully done.
You're good now. That was my only
Okay, now we're getting ready to open this puppy up.
I just have to
Jeff is going to come to the outside of the bench and show you how to hold the jacks. What we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just tune it up a little bit, then we're going to start to open it. Jeff's going to show you how to do the tune up, and then he's going to show you how to open it with the jacks. I'll probably do the final open just to make sure we get everything right. Hey, Jeff, let's get a little puffer.
I'm gonna jump into a second to do a Sofietta.
What we're getting right now is the Sophia. We're going to do the Italian little puffer. We got it off of the blowpipe. We're going to put this little.
This little tool I've got is called a Sofietta. Translation means a little puffer. It's so that I can blow the piece from the outside when it's not on the pipe.
And that,
Really,
so that
Jeff,
seals
Jeff,
off
it's
whatever
just-
size opening,
just
right?
try and puff it out.
There's
Yeah, it's going to be an airtight seal so we can pump it in from this side. And that's it.
Beautiful thing, right up. Nice, nicely done. Okay, now, yeah, let's get those, you got those chokes for me, please? All right, get ready, Hanson. Come on over here.
The chokes are large jacks. They're used to work on the lip or a bowl without needing any tool works in the inside of a vessel.
Jokes. The tool we never talk about. Jokes.
Okay, here we go. We're getting close. Now, I'm just going to hold it out straight to you, straight up and down. If you want it to be a little wider, turn it faster. Taller, turn it slower, but you have to keep turning, okay? You ready? Here we go. And boy, that's going to open up really beautifully. Here we go. It's all you.
The faster you spin it, the more it
If
opens.
you want a little more ripples, there we go, just like that, perfect. Now, here's what we're going to do. If you want to take these cork paddles, and then you can shape it a little bit while it's still hot if you want. If you want to push it together a little bit, there you go. If you want to, just leave it the way it is at the top. So you can sort of play with it a little bit. Right. Look at that. What do you think?
Yeah.
I would too. All right, let's flash her up.
Thank you.
I gotta set it all the way in there.
Okay. So look at that, folks.
That's
Pretty
beautiful.
nice, huh?
Yeah.
He's a pro.
Okay, fine. Go ahead. We'll read it.